we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
It's time to kick it old school with a new school flair, taking you back to a time where things felt good.
Wow! I feel good.
Welcome to Old Fashioned Health. Today is the day to take back your health. Old Fashioned Health is just the right place to do it. Your host, Alvin, is determined to make sure you are in good health inside and out. Now, the time has come for some good Old Fashioned Health right here on 1100 AM. Here's
Alvin!
How y'all doing, Atlanta? How y'all doing? This is Alvin and DJ 9D in the house. What's up, man? Did I get it right? I got it right. I had to practice that DJ 9D.
Man, yeah, you got it right, man. What's going on, Atlanta? What's going on, brother Alvin? It's your boy DJ 9D in the building. I miss you, Alvin, man. Dang.
Man, one day. Ain't there something that one day makes a difference?
That one day makes a complete difference, man. It's been a whole 24 hours.
I know, man. It's like, yeah, he tried to get me back. Hey, I won't be in the station there. Oh, you gonna be here.
Yeah, I tried to put a reverse psychology on him, man.
It worked for a minute. Yeah, we got a great show today. I'm happy to be here, blessed to be here. This is a beautiful day today.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's nice outside. We got a lot to talk about today. DJ 9D is going to catch us up on some of the great things he got going on.
Man,
you got something going on, don't you?
I've been working. You know what I'm saying?
So tell us what he got going on. We got a couple other topics to talk about as well.
Mm-hmm.
So quickly, one of the things we're going to talk about later on in the show, this whole teens and suicide thing is kind of going up. There was an article report out recently that said that teens suicide rate is going up, especially amongst little girls.
Wow, really?
Between the ages of 10 and 14.
Okay.
So I would encourage you all to have a meal and a conversation with your kids.
Right.
Find out what's going on, talk to them, and just ask questions and let them, tell you what's going on.
I feel like, for us adults, man, we so wrapped up in everyday schedule and everyday
schedule
life.
And bills and stuff.
Yes, you have another human being, your child, at the house,
Yeah,
so.
we're at home. But we're not at home.
Exactly.
We're at home, but we're not at home.
Exactly.
So you are the climate right now in the country is pretty interesting.
Right. And on top of that, man, Georgia just passed this bill, man.
It's
about
abortion.
Yes, man.
Well, Alabama, you mean Alabama's the one that passed that? You're talking about the abortion, district abortion thing. I would like that's a health issue, mentally and physically.
Yes.
That I would like to discuss. So you all feel free to call in and give us your opinion about that. The number to call is 404-603-8770. 404-603-8770 is the number to call. And also, you know how we start our show off. We always kick our show off with the Black National Anthem.
And why is that, Alvin?
Because we're trying to educate our HBCUs and encourage them to start playing the Black National Anthem during their sporting events.
Get educated.
I'm telling you, get educated at the educational institution. I don't understand why we don't play the Black National Anthem at our own HBCUs.
Right.
Because it's the Black National Anthem. That's not a problem. You're not going to lose any state dollars behind playing it.
Exactly.
It's your song, So I don't understand why we don't do that. But we mad about taking a knee for the flag. So how about we just put out what we do have? Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. So
all right, so that's what we're gonna that's the reason why we play the Black National Anthem. That's the reason why we do it. And we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I don't even want to start giving away. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and kick the show off with our Black National Anthem. Jerry got some hot, not Jerry because Jerry's not here, but DJ 9D is in the house.
Sir. Yes,
and
sir.
he has some great music that he's gonna kick off for us and everything. So we'll be right back. This is Alvin and DJ 9D in the house.
Decided I didn't want to sing it by myself anymore. So I invited some of my dear friends to help me sing about freedom and cause it to ring. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. It's free. Oh, from me to you, my sister, let freedom ring. Yeah, from me to you, my sister. From me to you, my brother. God of our will, God of our silent
Thou who hast brought us thus far on our let us into the light. Please keep us forever, yes, forever free, forever, we pray. Let it ring to the young. Keep me, Lord, and sing a song. That the dark past has taught us. Sing a song of the hope that the present has brought. Facing the rising sun. Another day. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory. From the mountain to the let freedom ring to the fruited plain and to all the freedom. I said freedom. Let it ring, let it ring, let it ring. Can you feel it? Yes, I can feel it. Can you hear it? I can hear it.
Better than your average cup, Russell's Gourmet Coffee. They provide coffee and beverage services to businesses and customers alike, using top quality coffee beans with natural additives to make sure every cup is great for you and the environment. Russell's Gourmet Coffee takes pride in making sure that quality is at the core of everything they do. So, to get a better cup of coffee, visit russellsgourmetcoffee.com. Russell's Gourmet Coffee, better than your average cup. Rejuvenation for youthfulness and beauty is trending worldwide. People are getting laser hair removal, Botox, dermal fillers, skin brightening, tightening, lifting, and reshaping. Smartplex ATL, a comprehensive medical spa located in East Cobb, 4799 Old Town Parkway. You can also visit us online at smartplexatl.com. dralexanderhealth.com. Dr. Alexander and his team enjoy pampering you while you receive customized treatments in a beautiful, calming, zen-like atmosphere. Smartplex ATL. We are your Hollywood destination for exciting, youthful rejuvenation.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Old School, New School on the Real 1100 Old Fashioned Health Show. We got DJ 9D in the house.
Yo, what's good, everybody?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm looking at that little bitty small bottle of water you got. How you gonna stay hydrated with that little sippy cup?
I know, right?
You got a little sippy cup of water.
I had to drink about 10 of these to get satisfied.
This man got a sippy cup of water, man.
I don't got no sippy cup. It's a whole bottle. He over here with a aquarium for a jug.
That's right. Staying hydrated is important.
It's very important, people.
Speaking of which, y'all make sure you stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. It's
Yeah.
really important.
Because this show is hot today. I'm
Yeah,
telling
it
you.
is. You know, and here's a little tip for you all that are interested in drinking alkaline water, which is really good for you.
Mm-hmm.
It gets into your bloodstream a little quicker. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it hydrates. I'm sorry, it gets into your cells quicker as far as hydration is concerned.
Right,
but
right.
cut you up a lime in your water, and that's how you alkaline your water. Cut you up a lime in there.
Cut
But
you
make
up a lime.
Wash it off. Cut it up in your water. Throw it in the jug, and you got you some alkaline water.
And you drink lemon water every day, right?
I drink lemon or alkaline water, but I drink regular alkaline water every day.
Okay.
I go down
cool.
to Whole Foods and fill my jugs up. Cost 89 cents. I'm straight.
I ain't gonna lie, man. 89 cents, man. That's nothing. That thing gonna be $1 million
A
one
gallon
day.
of water, yeah. I'm saying you just fill it up and you good to go instead of paying $5 or $4 for a pack of $1 and $2 for a bottle of alkaline water.
Man, you
Too
go
much.
you go to the Braves Stadium. They're selling one bottle for $10,
And that's hooch water. That's hooch
exactly.
water.
That's faucet water.
Yep.
But nah, man, a lot has been going on this past week, man. Shoot, man, just living life and enjoying every moment of it, man. I had my first photo shoot yesterday.
Uh-oh.
If y'all haven't noticed, you know what I'm saying. So,
What's that Instagram?
yeah, it's called The Real DJ 9D. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And anybody can reach me there. Facebook as well. Facebook is just regular old Jerry Fields, you know.
We
And
don't know that guy.
I know we don't know that guy. But nah, man. Just stay tuned. You know, you're going to see a few nice photos or whatever the case may be. But it just felt good being a part of something, you know, and just trying to stay out the way, you know. Being
You know, Jared believes in giving back. He tries not to do nothing without including me. I was like, so he's trying
Right.
to get me to do a photo shoot. Well,
Right.
he's already set me up a photo shoot. It's like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing now. It's like, cool. So I tell you, I have the best radio host here with me. I don't think I can get it better than what I got it. So
Hey, man.
appreciate you, sir.
It is what it is.
He always looking out for you. Got a photo shoot, so now we got a haircut. Man, good Lord.
Yes, and we're gonna have those brothers come down here to promote their business as well.
What's the name of it? Do you have do you know?
Look, man, it was like literally my first time doing it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of a blur. But he did give me a business card.
Okay, we'll get it for you at the end.
Yeah,
Next
we'll
hour,
definitely get it for you at the end or whatever, but case may be. But these brothers out here doing their thing, man. They could be doing anything else with their time, but they decided to, you know, help others and help promote other people as well.
Man.
So it's cool.
So here's some of the things we're going to talk about today. This whole thing with teens and suicide, y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to get into some food. We're going to go down the line. But first, let's talk about teens and suicide.
Mental depression.
That's
Yeah.
mental. That's
Yep.
mental. That's a mental situation
Yeah.
right there.
Mhm.
That's a mental situation.
Yeah.
So they just reported lately in the news here today. I read an article. They said that teens and suicide is higher now than it's been, and it's constantly going up. At one point, it was thought that boys would think more about committing suicide and actually acting on it than girls. Now things have changed. It seems like they saying that there's some kind of way flipped that the girls are more likely to think about suicide than an average number of guys do. Either way, guys or girls, whatever the ratio is, I'd like to see it be zero.
Right.
But there's so much going on with bullying and cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. I believe cyberbullying is like the main thing that really gets to it because a lot of things is connected through social media.
You know what? You know what I think the problem is, especially right now. So get this,
What's
and
up?
this is this from the top down. You got Donald Trump in office saying any and everything he wants to say. They see it on the news. The parents at home discuss what they're seeing politically. They have a debate, agree, disagree. The grown people in the room and around them are seeing this.
Right.
So the climate and the temperature around it is so negative
Right,
and
right.
it's so impactful.
Right.
So they get to school and now these kids are learning bullying, learning being negative, and all that.
Or even having or feeling some type of authority over the next person due to the fact that they have a certain type of person
Yep.
in the White House.
Just
you know?
acting like that.
Yes.
You know, and I try not to call this fella out because, I mean, you won the presidency, cool. I mean, that's what a democracy is about. People vote, whoever wins is who it is,
Right,
right?
right.
But if you're going to be in that office, you need to do your job.
lead
and
by
stop-
example.
Lead by example. I hope if he is at all listening to this, to understand the things that you say that come out of your mouth is not just impacting the adults that's in your room or in your space.
Yep.
You got some little ones behind
The
you.
future of this country.
Well, you know, it's strange you said about the future. So I also had a lot going on this past week. Jerry be monitoring my stuff, man. He be on me. Jerry's my boss, y'all. DJ 90 is actually my boss. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. I was like, okay, cool.
Man, look.
So, you know, I did a public speaking engagement last week
Yeah, man.
at the senior living facility.
Yeah,
And
I meant to ask you how that went.
It was wonderful. I did a cooking demo for the seniors there
Okay.
and talked about healthy eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was this elderly lady there, and she says to me, she says, son, the things you're talking about, the food is not good for us now. Back in the day, the foods we used to eat, the way they prepared it was prepared properly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You had the pigs eating from the ground, the grass, and
Yep.
all that kind of stuff. But now they got chemicals in them, and the beef got the pork and all that kind of stuff. It's not safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she said, you've changed my life, and I want to get out of this walker. I want to start walking again. So I'm going to stop eating all this food. It was so funny. She said, when I get home, I'm getting rid of all my Breyers ice cream. I'm going to melt it. I'm going to throw it away. She said, I don't need no more dairy. I said, wow. Because dairy is not good for you people. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Dairy is not good for you, causing inflammation. It's not good for your digestive system
At all.
and all those kind of things. But I was going with that whole thing about speaking positive stuff. What I told the seniors is, as far as the future is concerned, I personally believe that the seniors are our future because they've been there, done that.
Yeah.
So they are the future of where the people behind them are trying to go. So the seniors that I was talking to, I'm looking out in the audience and I was like, that's my future, because I have to ask them, what should I expect tomorrow? Because you've been here before.
Right.
And the kids, we're saying our future, they have to get to the future. And some of them not making it for various reasons.
Right.
Suicide and not eating properly and health issues, mental health issues. And mental health is like crazy right now.
Yeah,
It is
man.
crazy.
You
There are a
have
lot
a-
of people dealing with it.
Yep, you have a lot of people, you know, having their own path that they got to walk down, dealing with all types of stuff, financial, stressing out about their job, all that stuff, man. People doing stuff, you know, every day that really gets to them and which builds up over time, which causes mental illness that I believe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right about it. I mean, this whole thing with mental illness is serious.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, folks, a lot of it has to do with, can you believe the food you're eating?
Yeah, I believe
The
it.
foods that are in the chemicals that are in these foods if you look on the back of a packet of food or can and you can't pronounce that stuff, you probably don't need to be eating it. So have you seen the latest crave they got out about this new kind of meat they got out? Do y'all have it? It's called
New kind of meat.
Yeah, it's not really meat.
Oh, wow.
It's called Beyond Meat.
Yeah, the vegetable.
Yeah, the vegetable
meat.
burgers
Mhm.
and stuff. And so,
Yeah.
so what I did was I went by my local grocer
Uh-huh.
and I took a picture of the ingredients.
A
That's
lot
inside.
of a lot of people buy that stuff too. What is in it?
So I went to this store and they have it's called Beyond Meat. Now, here's the
Beyond.
here's the benefits of what's in it. Now, I was impressed with this. Now, as far as the vitamins and the things, okay. So there's not a high concentration percentage at all of vitamin A. But get this, vitamin C has 6% vitamin C, calcium 2%. But get this one, iron has 30% iron in it.
Oh, wow.
And phosphorus is 25%. So those are the ingredients. Those are the benefits, the nutritional benefits about it. Now, as far as it has 20 grams of protein, 32% protein. That's nice.
That's good.
The body workout, people gonna love it. It is no cholesterol. The sodium intake is 380 milligrams, which is not that much because one slice of bacon got about 700 slices. Matter of fact, if you go to some of the restaurants and get you some, Chick-fil-A got a lot of sodium, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Some of it may not be as bad as it used to be, but they have a lot of sodium. To know what that is, if you go to a Chick-fil-A and you turn that menu over that they have on the trays, the little piece of paper, it has all of the ingredients and the nutrition fact in it. And when you look at those waffle fries,
Yeah.
they're good, but you got a lot of sodium in
Yeah.
it. Lots of sodium.
Yeah. They fries.
Yeah. Now, this Beyond Meat, they don't have any sugar.
Okay.
And as I said, it has 20% protein.
Mm-hmm.
The total fat is only 20 grams. And there's no, is 25% saturated fat, which is interesting. And there's no trans fat, which is really not the one that's not safe for you. But that is Beyond Meat. Now, they don't have soy in it, which was what I was worried about. Make sure
Yeah, I
they
was
have
looking for that too.
there's no soy in it. But
Okay.
they do have some other interesting stuff in it that I need to do a little bit more research to find out the whether or not it's bad or not, because I can't pronounce some of this stuff that I see on the back as far as the ingredients. It has water, pea protein, canola oil, coconut oil, and yeast extract, vegetable, glycerin, dried yeast, gum, Arabic. So I need to just see what all these are so I can tell you all later on
Right.
what each one of these items are and the health benefits there are or not. So you will know when you get you a packet of Beyond Meat exactly what you are eating and what's in it. But it's a crave, and I've not had the burger yet or any of the meat, but they claim you cannot tell the difference. Now, my concern is the consistency of making it. What kind of process are you putting it through, and
Right.
what's being lost when you put it through this process, or what's being added when you make this process happen. And finally, since it's such a hot item, how safe is it going to be being manufactured in some of these factories as far as making sure there's no contamination?
Right.
I'm not on the air saying we got a recall because there's something going on. They dropped something, noise,
Right.
listeria, all those kind of things. Now, so far, I think they're real cautious with how they're making it, how it's being made, and all that kind of thing. But we're going to be watching Beyond the Meat.
I don't know. I ain't hearing nothing too bad about it. I mean,
No, so far it looks pretty good. you know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do my homework, and as far as these ingredients are concerned, to find out what each one of these ingredients are, so we will know whether we want to consume it or how much we want to consume.
a lot of people buy it in my work field, so maybe
They killing it, aren't they?
They killing it. I mean, every day they ask me for it, and they make burgers and sausages.
Do y'all
as
have
well. Mm-hmm. Yep,
So you have it already packaged, or you?
it's already packaged. We don't make it ourselves. No,
So they just put it out.
just put it out there. I mean,
Does it have a
if-
shelf life? Do you know?
Yes, it come frozen. So
Okay.
I believe they do have they have to have because it's
Shelf life.
plant based
Right.
type stuff. But they come in frozen. They never come in fresh, from my knowledge.
Right.
So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, man,
That's
A lot of
interesting.
people- But a lot of friends telling me this good though.
So just think about this. When you get the product to your workplace, it's coming from somewhere, right? So that trip to getting it to your location, I wonder how long does it sit in a warehouse before it even make it to you? And let alone what if they're sending it all the way to Florida or to California?
Right.
How long does it sit in that warehouse? And if it's sitting in the warehouse that long, what are you putting in it to make it last that long?
Exactly, and that's one of my concerns as well. When we have some certain things come in, that's always been a razor, because I know we had one warehouse in Florida. We had one warehouse in Florida, so I don't know if it comes from down there, up here.
Right.
I don't know.
And see, it has to get to that warehouse, though,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it has to
the
get to
trip,
that warehouse.
The
Yep.
trip time, I'm wondering what are you putting in this to keep it that long? Because
Exactly.
we're looking at least from harvest to producing to putting it on the truck to driving it. That's all of about 7 days right there.
Yeah, that's pretty much, and it tells you the package date as well when they packed it up and shipped it off.
Right. That when they package it up.
Yeah,
and
when
ship-
they
ship-
package up and set it off. And on top of that, what really concerns me as well is due to the fact of when, say, if it's expired, like say if it's on the shelf for a while and due date is up, right?
Right.
And it's it's whatever it was. Sometimes it's good for the next few days.
Right.
And that's why we donate certain stuff, and that's exactly why that's what concerns me. So it's like when it comes down to those types of things, man, what are they really putting in it? Because you're talking about a whole, pretty much a month,
Right.
pretty much a month. If you want to keep it 100.
Yeah,
So,
and so even for instance, so they ship it to your store, but it had to take a road trip. It had to be processed. So they're processing it right now. it's the weekend. They come back in, finish up what they're doing. So we got this one patty that's being made. So it's Friday.
Right.
When that patty finally was finished, right?
Right.
They set it in the cooler, and then they said, okay, so we're finna send you to Georgia. So it's packaged up with the rest of the food, and then it has to take a road trip. And then it sits in the freezer, and after it sits in the freezer, somebody got to decide to buy it. So how long is it sitting on the shelf before somebody buy it? That whole shelf life is interesting to me.
Usually, when it comes down to that, especially dealing with fresh stuff, we usually, whatever comes in is usually empty on the shelf, regardless.
Okay.
Because it's bought
It's already out.
frequently.
Okay.
Everybody
Right.
eats that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's bought out frequently. So that's like okay with me a little bit. But
Okay.
just due to the fact of when it's sitting there for like 5 days or 4 days or whatever case may be and getting shipped out, why is that meat still good and shipped off, to another spot? So
if it's taking 7 days on a road trip, now you say it's good for 4 days
Right.
on the shelf. Like, okay,
Right.
so you gave me a dozen of days for this food to be right.
Right.
So we're talking about plant based, which the as far as it's expiring, is not as bad as if it's expired if it's meat, real meat.
real stuff. Yeah.
So if it's real meat and it has to travel to the next location, that's
That's a
not
great
good.
question. That's a great question, man. So
not good.
yeah, man. It's real out here.
All right, y'all. We're going to take a little break right here. Please feel free to give a call into us. We're going to talk about this abortion thing.
Yeah, man.
And how women now have to do what the man say do, which is awful. They not letting women have any decision on their own body.
Man,
but I'm not even getting it.
We gonna talk about
We're going
it.
to talk about it. This is Alvin and DJ 9D on the Real 1100.
Many say that I'm too young to let you know just where I'm coming from. Yeah, but you will see, it's just a matter of time. My love will surely make you mine. Well, living in a world of ghetto life, everyone seems so uptight, but nothing's wrong and nothing's right. It's alright, my man. I like the way we carry on his love, and we send me on and on with my man. People out there can understand. I'm giving him something he can feel. Ooh, to let him know this love is real. Giving him something he can feel. Oh, my love, to let him know this love is real. Oh, my love is real. This love is real. So much joy for us, it seems. So much hope for material things. Are they only in my dreams? And that's exactly why I'm singing this song to you. To let you know that real dreams do come true. You tell me, what does it mean? Living in a world of ghetto life, everyone is so uptight. Hey, nothing's wrong, it's alright. My man, I like the way we carry on his love, and we send me on and on with my man. People out there can
It's lunchtime. You have yourself a nice sandwich, a cool drink, but something's missing. A fresh bag of chips. Symphony chips, to be exact. Symphony chips are homemade chips made with a custom blend of spices and flavors that you won't find anywhere else. Visit symphonychips.com to choose your flavor and locations to get your hands on a bag today. Symphony Chips, because every bite should be harmonious.
Well, I'm out to have a real good time, and now you wanna try to fade me, but friends of yours are friends of mine, so don't even try to play me. If you don't have nothing good to say, the words you will be withholding. These kind of games a girl will play, just like mother told me so. Here we go, going through the same thing. Here we go again. Now this ain't the time to make a scene, because I'm out with my homies. I know you know just what I mean, so don't just walk up on me. There's a time and there's a place where we can talk about it, 'cause I don't wanna be disgraced with all your screams and shouting. But here we go again, going through the same thing. Here we go again. The same thing. Climb the mountain. What mountain? Swim the sea. What sea? See what I mean? No. I don't know, but I don't want to get too deep. Bridge. Now there's no need to explain. You know how I feel about you, so don't you take my words in vain. You know I can't live without you. I need some time to unwind, so try to be understanding. I hope that you would change your mind instead of being so demanding. 'Cause here we go again, going through the same thing. Here we go. I don't wanna be the same thing. Well, not again, I don't wanna go from there. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Through the same thing. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Be the same thing. Yo, kick it. Here we go. Your portrait, there she goes. Pump it up. Look at that, I'm with the drummer.
Welcome back to Old School, New School with DJ 9D and Alvin in the house. What's up, DJ 9D?
What's good, your boy Alvin? My boy
right.
Alvin. It's your boy DJ 9D in the building.
Yeah, we be having too much fun, so we took a little break trying to go take a photo shoot, and it didn't work out too well. Jared, yeah, didn't work out too well. So
I told him to hook him up with my man.
so we're trying to practice on my photos.
Yeah, man. They took 200 of mine, so look, man, they gonna take good care of you. Trust me.
The camera takes what it see, huh? All right, y'all. We are talking about now in this segment about this whole abortion issue that's going on. which is another medical situation that I think
Right.
needs to be addressed.
Right. It really does.
So I don't understand how Congress, a group of men, can tell a woman what to do with her body and then make it a law to say this is what we gonna do and this is how it's gonna be done, and you don't have any say so about it.
Yeah.
And some say it's playing God, but I think it's beyond playing God because God even give you freedom of choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
So
And make you decide what fate you want to take.
what faith you want to take. So let's start with you, DJ 90. What's your thoughts about
Ooh,
this?
I
And,
couldn't wait.
And
It
let
was
me get your
boring.
Twitter out so Trump can tweet
Twitter,
you.
I don't tweet.
I don't tweet.
Yeah,
I
oh
don't
my
tweet.
God, he's a comedian now.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
Nah.
Y'all need to see this. All right, tell me what you think of it.
Nah, man. Look, man. Assets. That's all it is, man.
You think so?
Yes, I believe, when it comes to raising a child, and again, folks, I don't have a child, that's just my opinion. But when it comes to having a baby, I believe the government, when they put this law in place, don't care of the fact you cannot take care of that child. It wants two things out
What's
of
that?
each.
What you think?
It wants two things out of each and every human being that is born. I feel like, again, this is my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like, as you know how the school system is set up, right? How it's set up a certain way for kids to learn or whatever the case may be. But I believe when you have a child and you raising that child, don't matter if you can take care of it or not, they want that child to be an asset of working for somebody or going into a free jail cell for free labor, pretty much. They want two assets, because if I have this child and I can't afford to have this child financially and stuff, and I'm out there trying to get my stuff together out in the street, that child is going to be misguided, which causes that child to lure into that same path that I'm in.
Okay.
And of just trying to find a way of just trying to find what the purpose of life is. So I just
So you
feel-
think it's a vicious cycle?
yes, I really feel like they want, because honestly, us as a community, we killing each other regardless, but it's too many of us to just die off like that, period. So I feel like of just having the ability to take away a child's life or whatever case may be, it should be a woman's choice, because at the end of the day, a woman giving birth could die from that.
Right, and I think that's the only option they give them if there's a medical situation where she could lose her life.
Yeah.
I think they allow abortion.
But
in.
it shouldn't even be at that certain point. If
No.
that mother
makes that choice.
makes that choice. At the end of the day, it's their body and it's their choice. All I'm saying is they want an asset. They want somebody to either work for them or be quote unquote enslaved in the prison system in order to work for free. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it.
All right, so y'all listen to this. So I'm about to be really hard on your president right now. This is part of his belief system, where you have Mitch McConnell and all the rest of them that I wouldn't have never thought in a million years would follow behind this man's beliefs and actions. And at the end of the day, each one of these guys have grandkids.
Yep.
And everything, and they have kids.
Yep.
And to read history later on to say my grandfather is the one that took away a woman's right after your grandson is marrying his wife, to say your grandfather took away my rights to make a decision.
Yep.
And even if a woman is not choosing to get rid of her baby or anything like that, at the end of the day, it is her choice, and it's between her and God. And these self-proclaimed Christians, you all was not mad when Donald Trump was on the bus talking about what he would do to a woman and said they liked it and nobody would even care.
That was a good one.
And then turn around now, he said, I'm going to show you how bad I am.
Yep.
Not only do I grab them, I'll close them down and say what you can't do with them.
Yep.
That should bother any woman on earth, period. And you cannot hide behind your belief in Christianity or your belief in God to say, God don't want you to do that and this is not what you should do. That's why he's God and you a man. Because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a big sin or a little sin. There's something you're doing that's just as bad that you feel that a woman is doing with as far as getting rid of her baby.
Man, and this supposed to be the land of the free.
Land ain't nothing. How many of y'all know it ain't free? Ain't nothing. The only thing that's free. So I'm gonna give y'all something really deep. I want you to think about this, and then we're gonna hit a song.
Shoot, air isn't even free. So
I'm
what's
gonna
free?
tell you what's free. You ready for this?
What's up?
So as a man, in your mind, whatever you think you are, that becomes your prison. So so just imagine for a minute, you float outside of the orbit and you look down in space and you're looking on this Earth. You watching everything that they're doing around here on Earth. You're not even a part of it, but you're watching it.
Right.
That's how your mind has to be. You have to see and not participate and be a part of it. So that way you're not upset or anything.
Yep.
You can if you free your mind, then you're free. But if you turn your television on and you start getting angry and let these people draw you in and they're going to do what they want to do anyway, then you're not free either because you letting them control your emotions and your spirit and your life.
Exactly. You know, and I want to relate something to that. You ever seen a dude that ever went to go that have you ever known a person that ever went to jail for a certain amount of time and came out a different dude due to the fact of he read books and felt that his mind is free from all of that, even though he was locked up in the cage.
Yep.
And I feel like that's when it comes to just us being free, because a lot of us out here today, not in jail or all that, still in prison due to the fact of what we see on social media all the time. What made me really angry, and I don't know if you ever seen it, but a woman getting shot, a pregnant woman got shot by the police. A pregnant woman on live social media was shot down, pregnant black woman by a police. You know, so those are the certain things that, you know, happens, but at the same time, again, that's what imprisons you, because you look at that and be furious,
and you absorb the emotions behind it.
And it's perfectly normal.
You
at the end of the day, it's perfectly normal. But at the same time, imagine if you didn't have that social media.
Or better than that, when you know, one of the things I always say is there's things in life has to happen.
Yeah.
Whether they're good or bad, it's going to happen, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm here today and can be in anything. From the time we talking right now has to happen because that's part of my life. That's the road I'm on, unfortunately. But
I hope
if
she
you
get
want
justice, though. I really do. I really do.
I you know, a lot of times you be praying for justice and hoping justice, and it makes you more angry when it seems like black folks ain't got no justice yet. We still waiting on it.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know how they're gonna do this reparations. I want more than $10. I'm just saying. But anyway, we're gonna take a little break behind that, y'all. This is Albert and DJ 9D in the house on the Real 1100.
My love, and I'm willing. There's no limit.
Better than your average cup, Russell's Gourmet Coffee. They provide coffee and beverage services to businesses and customers alike, using top quality coffee beans with natural additives to make sure every cup is great for you and the environment. Russell's Gourmet Coffee takes pride in making sure that quality is at the core of everything they do. So, to get a better cup of coffee, visit russellsgourmetcoffee.com. Russell's Gourmet Coffee, better than your average cup.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Old School, New School with DJ 9D and Alvin in the house on the Real 1100.
Yes, sir.
See how smooth I got that out?
Yeah, I like
was
that.
good,
I like
right?
that.
Was good. We were talking a little bit about the whole thing with the abortion thing, and we were talking about the young lady that had got pulled over by the police. And we was trying to compare the stories because there's a couple of different stories out there. So we were further deliberating and finding out the rest of the story.
Yes.
And the rest of the story is that the lady was saying she was pregnant, right?
My fault,
saying,
y'all.
I'm pregnant. It turns out, according to the news report, mind you, all this is according to the news report. Yeah, but they took her. They did it when supposedly when he shot her, and they did do the test on her for real in the hospital, and she was not. She was never pregnant. Even the people that knew her said no, she wasn't pregnant. So, and what it was, he was pulling her over because she had a warrant.
Oh, okay.
And let me just tell y'all about these warrants. If you know you got a warrant, just go ahead on and just play the whole record out and try to go through it. Because here's the worst thing about it: the police ain't gonna never be wrong. When they pull you have lost. All you could do is just your job is to live. If you ever get pulled over by the police for any reason, your whole job is at that point is just to live.
Amen.
Don't even.
Some people don't even have that choice, man, when they pull up. You know that, right?
Listen, if you pull up on me, I'm froze. I ain't reaching for nothing.
But I'm saying some people don't have that choice of just trying to learn how to live when it comes to just a police. Because I mean, I seen videos of a body camera
right.
on a police officer by him confronting somebody or trying to get over on somebody. He would turn off when he talked to the chief or commander.
Right.
He would turn off his audio. Due to the fact of whatever they saying don't need to be said over the air.
But get this, okay? Police pulled me over right now, right? And I'm telling you, I don't have a problem with speaking my voice when I need to. But here's the way I do that. The police pulled me over. He's already on 9.5 height.
Ready.
You know, he look at me. I'm this big dark dude with a beard, and I'm not little. And he looking at me and like, get out the car. No problem. Getting out. You got anything? Not a thing. Can you reach? Can't move, sir. Can't move. What you gonna do anything? What you need me to do? Sit down. I'm sitting right on down. I'm trying to live because at the end of the day, when the police pull you over, he got total control, and the least little thing you say to him is a reason for him to just go off. So that's when I'm saying
you don't have no freedom of speech.
You don't have
or
no
nothing.
because once you get to that station and then you get your bail. Then you sing your song, but I encourage you, and it's hard to say that right now. You know, it's easy to say behind this mic because when the police pull me over, depending on what time he catch me, I might just, you try to keep that mind frame of I just want to live. But we done seen so many people die.
Look, man,
behind the police pull over.
Look, you got good ones, you got bad ones, and I was explaining to my brother Alvin, man. Look, you have good people, you have bad people, but all it is a organized gang. Let's keep it 100. Organized game, man. Not necessarily. See, we blew the gang a word out of proportion. Not saying it's good or bad. Gang is just a group of people with the same colors following the same movement. That's all I get from a gang. You know what I'm saying? But it's good ones, the bad ones. You have good cops and you have bad cops.
Yep.
But it's just certain days, man, when you catch that bad cop, then just pray that you get home. And it shouldn't be like that. But guess what? It is. So just be safe out there, please.
Just get home. So we got 2-3 minutes left. Just want to talk again a little bit about this whole abortion thing. You all that believe in this anti-abortion thing, thinking that birth movement, thinking that that the woman shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that. I want you to think about the very person that is saying that a woman should not have the right to abort her child, and you making a decision on that. You just talking about that woman that you don't know. What about the people?
Take care of that child.
What about the people that know you that's in your family? You think you really doing something, but you don't know your little girl may grow up and something may happen to her, and then she has to have an abortion. Then what you gonna feel?
Yeah.
Because now the stricter laws in Alabama said if a woman, they even left out if a woman get raped, that she ain't got no choice but to have
is
a baby.
what it is, and that's what I'm saying. Assets, man. That's all we care about. We don't care about how you raise your child, but that child is going to be in my jail cell or working for somebody.
Well, yeah, and so I get the part about the asset thing, but because the culture, one thing about having a baby, it doesn't have a cultural tag to go with it. Anybody can have a baby, regardless of what culture. So when they have the baby, regardless of what culture, they black, white, or whatever, I don't know if that necessarily would be a reason to say I'm gonna work for you, because there are kids that are gonna be born that may not look like you and I, that may be successful. There are kids that women had planned on aborting and decided to keep them, and now are very famous, doing some amazing things.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying guidance, man. If you're not prepared to have that child, man, you cannot expect that child to come out cookies and cream. You just can't. You feel me? You come in this world not knowing who you are.
Right.
And if you're not coming in this world truly loved by your folks, your parents, or not financially stable, whatever, you're going to end up losing that child, and that child going to have to go through something.
Some systems, yeah.
So why do that child have to go through something when it really doesn't really have to go through anything?
But that's the reason why that's the reason. Well, okay, so then we still making a decision to say that we know what God gonna do for that kid,
right?
But you don't know what tomorrow may bring. You know what you got today.
Oh no, it's just a scary situation.
Yes, it is. All right, this is Alvin and Jerry on the DJ 9D. Alvin and Jerry, not Alvin and Jerry, but DJ 9D and Alvin on the Old Fashioned Health Show on the Real 1100.
Yeah, man.
Y'all stay safe out there. What's your word? Peace.
Oh yeah, peace. Oh yeah, follow me on the Real DJ 9D, man. A lot of things coming soon.
Yeah,
man.
that photo shoot like that. Yeah. Later.
Peace.
By the side of the road, and teach them to love one another, that heaven might find a place in their hearts, 'cause Jesus is love. He won't let you down.
Thanks for stopping by Old Fashioned Health with your host, Alvin. We hope the show has been informative and entertaining. And more importantly, we hope that we led you in the right direction to have good health inside and out. For more information on Old Fashioned Health, please visit our website at oldfashionedhealth.com. And be sure to join Alvin Monday through Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. for Old Fashioned Health right here on 1100 a.m. Take care.